Welcome back to Jim Snedeker Music. Today I want to teach you 7 skills to master in your beginner guitar lesson. So let's get started. First skill I want to teach you is how to hold a guitar. You'll see my guitar is here in the stand. I pick it up. Probably the first thing to notice is I'm sitting on a hard chair, and that's better than a sofa, where a sofa will allow you to sink into it and it'll really make your left hand work a lot harder and it'll be uncomfortable to play. So first thing is sit on a hard chair. Then, as we're doing that, you also want to be careful to bring the guitar up close to your body. You don't want it to slant like so, because again, that makes playing really hard. So bring it up close to your body so your hands are comfortable. Number 2 is how to hold a pick. A pick is this little triangular plastic piece that helps us hear the strings clearly. You can see that view. Now what I'm going to do is to show you my other view. I'll just stand up here and walk around. You see how my thumb and index finger hold the pick. That's how to hold a pick. Also, it's good to mention there's different thicknesses of picks. Generally, when you're starting out, it's good to have a thinner pick. There are harder picks that, as you advance, might be something you'd move into, but a thinner pick is a little bit easier to handle when you're getting started. So that's how to hold a pick. To get started with strumming, it's important that your wrist is relaxed and flexible. So what I'm imagining here is there's something stuck on my hand, and by flicking it like so, I'm trying to get it off of there. But in doing so, this is the proper motion I want for using my wrist for how to strum. It's relaxed, and my whole hand is relaxed. You notice even my fingers wiggle a little bit. That's because there's no tension of any kind. So now we add our strings in there. See, nice and slow, no tension, nice and relaxed. And that's how to strum. So to demonstrate tuning a guitar, I'm using a device here just to show that the pitch of the string will change the colors. Once it gets to that center section and the color is blue, that means the string's in tune. But there are other apps online that I've posted in the web page that goes along with this video, so feel free to check those out too. Next, let's take a look at the names of the notes that the 6 strings actually represent. So this top string, that's the E note. This next 5th string is B. 4th string is G. 3rd string is D. 2nd string is A. 1st string is also E. So E and E, so notes on these 2 strings are the same, but they're a couple octaves apart. So again, E on the bottom, then A, D, G, B, and E. Those are the names of the string notes being played on the guitar. Next, let's look at the parts of the guitar. Parts of a guitar are important, and you might learn more about them as you become more advanced. But let's start with the headstock. The headstock's up here. It has these tuners which affect, as you turn them, they change the pitch of the string. We have the body, this big part. We have this part here, known as the bridge, this little thin white piece right here. That is the saddle. We have tuning pegs these string pegs, not tuning pegs, string pegs, string pins that are actually able, you can take these out when you change the strings, but that's what these are for. Then we have the sound hole. The sound hole is pretty important. It's where the sound comes from. It reverberates inside the body, and the sound hole is very important in influencing how the guitar sounds. Now, notice these little metal slots right here. These are called frets. And the space in between the frets, that's where our fingers go. So we have first fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, and so on. This part here, also very important. The strings go through here on the way to the tuner. This is called the nut. So those are the parts of the guitar. Step 7 in our 7 skills to master in your beginner guitar lesson. We are going to learn 2 chords. First chord is E minor. Second chord is C. E minor looks like this. So here's first string, second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string, sixth string. Take our second string here. On the second fret, put our third finger down. Hopefully you can see that. Right behind it, we have our next finger, our third finger, second fret, fourth string. There's E minor. So just once you get those strings pressed down, just strum it slowly, just like so. Nice and slow. Make sure there's no buzzing. Okay, our next chord is the C chord. C chord will start with this third finger, our second string, third fret, our third string, second fret, fifth string, first fret. So we have C note, E note, C note, G is open, C, E, G, C, those are our notes, and there's our C chord. Same thing, just strum it slowly. I'm just using the back of my fingernail here. Feel free to use a pick. You want to hear the strings, no buzzing, nice and free. On your left hand, the hand that's doing the fretting, try to think of having some space between your hand, your fingers, and behind the neck, having some space. When I first learned, my teacher had me picture an egg between my hand and the neck of the guitar. It might feel funny at first, but just practice it slowly. Practice it slowly. Then after we have those 2 chords, you'll notice on the web page, the page that goes along with this video, which I will put in the video description, you'll notice there's a song we can play. It might not be the easiest song to sing, but for 2 chords, you'll hopefully, it'll ring a bell. It's a Beatles song, Eleanor Rigby, and it goes like this. So here's our chords, C, E minor, C, E minor, C. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where her wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? So that's our song, Eleanor Rigby, with 2 chords, E minor and C, which you just learned. So just keep practicing those slowly. Also, as you come back to this video, make sure you check the timeline. I'll have the minutes and seconds where these are located in the video if you want to review certain parts of the video. But that'll do it now. For now, that's the 7 steps. The 7 steps to master. in your beginner guitar video. Thanks for joining. Welcome to Jim Snedeker Music. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll smash that subscribe button, and feel free too to leave a comment. Was this helpful? Is this helping you to move forward